Hello and welcome to the August 2023 Celtic Tune of the Month. The tune this month is an air written by Murdo Macfarlane. It's called Canan the Gael, or Language of the Gaels. It does have words to it. You can look them up on the internet. I think there's a few different versions, both in Irish and in translated to English. So it is in 12/8 time. And our key signature is D Dorian, which means so we're in the key of D Dorian. Our key signature is C, so that means we have no sharps, no flats. Everything is natural, but our home note, our tonic, our root is going to be D. So D Dorian. Here is the A part. We're going to start with 2 Ds, and then a third D, and then D up to A. To G, back to A, down to D, up to F, and then 4 in a row, F, E, D, C. There's our first phrase. Next one, we're going to start with D, E, up to A, another A to G, and then E, D, C, back to D. Moving on, we're going to go up to A, 2 A's, and now a third A. We're going to go A, B, C, and then B, A, G, back to A. We're going to repeat that. So 2 A's, A, B, C, B, A, G, back to A, and now for the end of the A part, we're going to go G to A, and then down to D, 2 D's, and then E, 3 in a row, E, D, C, another C, and then G to A to G, E, D, C, ending on D. Okay, so let's count it out. I've seen it written out mostly in 12/8, but I've also seen it written out in 6/8. For ease of counting, I'm going to count it out in 6/8. So our first 2 notes are 16th notes, so they each get a half beat, and they would start on beat 12 but like I said, we're going to cut it in half and count it out in 6 to make it a little easier. 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we move on to the B part. The A part is not repeated. Here is the B part. We're going to start with C up here and I'm going to go to D right next to it. So C and then 2 Ds back to C. Back to C, and now we're going to go A to D and then F and then 4 in a row from F. F, E, D, C. Okay, moving on. D, E up to A. Another A to G. And then 3 in a row from E, E, D, C, back to D. And this is going to start over again. We're going to repeat it. So C to D. We're going to repeat the first part. So 2 Ds, back to C, A to D, F, and then 4 in a row from F, E, D, C. And then this again is the same. D, E to A to G, E, D, C, ending on D. Let's count out the B part. As I said when we counted out the A part, I've seen it written in both 12/8 and 6/8 times, so I'm going to count it in 6/8 just to make it a little easier. It's easier to say 6, 7, 8 than 10, 11, 12. Okay, basically feels the same, but the reason it's you would put it in 6/8 is because the phrase you were keeping. So that's one whole phrase, and those that have written it out in 12/8 want the entire phrase in the measure, but you can do it in 6/8 too. You just want to make sure that if you're in 6/8, 2 measures together are one phrase rather than the whole one measure in 12/8. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. Okay, so let's count it out. Again, our first note is a pickup starting on beat would be beat 12, or if we're going to count it in 6/8 on beat 6. So 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3. Here are the chords for the A part. We're going to start with D minor. To C. D minor. A minor. Back to D minor. F, G, D minor. Back to F, G, F, D minor, C, D minor, A minor, D minor. And here are the chords for the B part. We're going to start with D minor again. F, C, D minor, A minor, D minor. Now you could go back to, so this repeats, these last 2 measures in the B part are the same as the first 2 measures, but or if you're counting 12/8, or if you're counting 6/8, the last four measures are the same as the first four measures. So we could go back to D minor again, but if you want to mix it up a little bit instead, let's go to G. And then F to C, D minor. Before we went to A minor, this time we're going to go to C, D minor.